Today we continue. We continue on this Advent journey. A journey toward the Christ candle and our celebration on Christmas Eve, that Christ is born anew into our midst, into our world, that the light that overcomes any darkness and every darkness is here, is real, and is vivid and anew. On our journey to Advent, we embark on this journey of expectation and anticipation by exploring hope, peace, and joy, and love. Last week, we began this journey of anticipation by celebrating the hope we see as we look around, not only in our community, in our neighborhood, and in our community of faith. We celebrated the growth that you are a part of right here and right now. We remembered that hope that it points to is not just a hope for today, but a hope for tomorrow and for our community. Today, we come to the second purple candle, the candle of peace. And as we gather in this space and in this way, I want to invite you to remember not only that Christ is the Prince of Peace, but I want you to remember those for whom peace is a stranger this year. Those in our communities, those in our families, those in our church, and those around the world who are experiencing the pain and suffering of loss, of illness, of worry. For those around the world who are walking through the literal hell that is war. Today we remember, as we see that candle of peace, that the peace that Jesus promises to his disciples is not a peace that is based in our circumstances. It's not a peace that only comes when it makes sense. As Jesus said, it's a peace that passes all understanding. Or as I like to say in the New Revised Daniel version of the New Testament, the peace that doesn't make any sense shows up anyway. And so my hope and my prayer today is that if you are a person for whom peace is a stranger, that Christ would show up in a way that may not make any sense, but is there anyway. And if for you, peace is a friend this season, if peace is real, first give thanks, and second, look around at where you might be an ambassador of peace to someone for whom it might be a stranger this year. Who in your community, who in your Sunday school class, who in your neighborhood is experiencing suffering, that you might see, have compassion, and ultimately come alongside. Come alongside in prayer, come alongside in the good old Methodist casserole, come alongside in presence. So that even if it is just one life at a time, that candle of peace burns even more brightly. Not just for some, but for all.